Let's move on to the next sign.
All right.
Number 6,
All right.
network analytics.
Yes. So network analytics are critical to rapidly identifying application performance and connectivity issues, as well as capacity planning. We're going to jump into our next poll. We had a question around your use of network analytics today. So do you use network analytics today for your operational workflows? And your options for answers are, we do not currently have network analytics. We use built-in analytics provided within our data center switching solution, or we use separate network analytics solutions outside of our data center switching solution that we use today. And if you can select which is the appropriate answer for what your organization is doing. All right, let's take a look at the results. Any guesses?
Switches have no analytics today.
Okay, 60%. We use separate network analytics solutions out of the data center switch.
And that makes perfect sense because switches today can't do analytics. And so either you have no analytics, right, which is, so 0% makes sense. So either you have no analytics or you would have to deploy a third-party solution to get analytics out of your data center fabric. So that makes perfect sense, and that's really the sad state of network visibility. In a box-by-box network, we can't have analytics built in because the hardware is too limited. Our only option is show command, SNMP, going through mountains of syslogs, can't have any historical information. And at the end of the day, we have to rely on third-party expensive bolt-on tools or not have any analytics. And so those are the two options we have, and the survey clearly identified that that's the state of the industry today. All right, so let's go back and see what our cloud friends, cloud giants, have been doing. If we look at public clouds, and here we're really focused on AWS, but this is applicable across AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform, GCP. So given a tenant, which is a VPC tenant, one gets flow logs for every conversation. It's very tenant-centric, not box-centric, so it really has no implication to the physical environment. Analytics workflows are streamlined to that provides additional filtering and processing so that you can actually have the right workflows and ask the right questions when especially looking at why a source is not talking to a destination or why do I have errors in my network. And everything is centrally managed, not box by box. And these are the principles that we believe are important in any modern data center fabric. So as you're selecting such fabric, you need to ask these questions to see if one has built-in analytics. Is it fabric-wide? Can you support multiple visibility and troubleshooting workflows? Can you get adjacent domain information such as visibility to compute and storage environment, containers, VMware environment, hyperconverged environment, and can it all be managed centrally? And this is really the benefit that Big Switch, Big Cloud Fabric solution provides with built-in analytics. It's right there, built into the controller, so always available at a moment's notice. And it's very easy. It has historical time series, so captures historical data and statistics and logs. So you can look at how your drop rate is occurring. Perhaps things are going bad in the network, and here last few days or few hours of the changes that are occurring in the network. One can go and drill down and say, okay, what interfaces are at risk? And one can look at the interfaces and the drop rate for each of the interfaces. And historically, you can see that, hey, my network was a lot better a month ago or a day ago or a week ago, but it's having issues. So that level of historical perspective becomes very important. One can look at fabric health, utilization of the fabric across various devices, and also visibility of compute and storage domains, VM names, host names, service information. For example, this one shows Kubernetes-based services all visible within the controller analytics. And so this rich visibility built into the controller-based fabric provides, sort of amazing value when it comes to capacity planning as well as troubleshooting.